this is Ken Haas. Welcome to this week's edition of Kenny's Two Pennies. This week, we're going to take a look at what was an exciting but ultimately crushing blow against the Orange, against Villanova in the Dome. And we're going to look to two important games this week. But first, a word from our sponsor. Hello, Syracuse fans. Want to know where I watch the Syracuse games? Right here at Dewey's Third Ward Tavern, Bridge Street in Seneca Falls. Want to watch the NFL? Dewey's has the NFL ticket. And also on Thursday nights, Dewey's has the NFL Network. So you don't have to worry about missing if you got cable. Dewey's broadcasts all Syracuse games, basketball and football. Dewey's has 21 televisions to watch all your sports action. Come to Dewey's Third Ward Tavern here on Bridge Street in Seneca Falls. I'll see you here. All Syracuse fans, what a time it was Sunday in the Dome, hoping to beat those pesky Wildcats of Villanova. And you know something? I was in the Syracuse area too, but unfortunately I couldn't get to the game, but I got to the next best place, Tully's at 7th North Street and 81. Heck, I even got to talk to Brent Axe for a few minutes before he went on the air. And you know what? Me and about 50 other rabid orange-clad fans watched a hell of a game. But the truth is, why couldn't we just stay even with Villanova all the time? We'd fall behind, then we'd claw our way back in. Fall behind, then we'd claw our way back in. We'd fall behind, then we'd claw our way back, and we'd take a 2-point lead. But then I think this happened. Coach, I gotta go to the bathroom. Okay. And what happens? Syracuse has to take a dump and fall behind by 9 points again. Well, what happens? Again, we claw our way back in. And we get there, we get within 3 points. Thanks to some poor free throw shooting by Villanova at the right time, plus some breaks for the Syracuse team at the right time. We get the ball. We have about 7.8 seconds left. 3 times we try to hit a three-pointer to send it into overtime. First Devendorf misses it. Then the others miss it. Then as time expired, we get another chance, can't hit it. And our best free throw shooter had fouled out too. What's with that? And also Mr. Anawaku, again showing why he's not really 100%. And Mr. Jackson, what's with this? Just 2 points from the free throw line, no less. And you know something? You're not along with Mr. Anawaku. You kind of put up those bricks at the wrong time. Of course, those were your only 2 free throws of the game. And Mr. Flynn having an off game. Supposedly he wasn't feeling good. But what the hell, it was pretty entertaining for nearly 27,000 Orange fans, plus a lot of fans at Orange bars and restaurants all around the Syracuse area. Well, we come up short, and we run into the gauntlet now, where we pretty much ended the big gauntlet. But now, we gotta position ourselves for the Big East tournament. We gotta have ourselves a good seed, because I don't like the way it's set up. And it starts tonight. And by the time you watch this tonight, Syracuse will play those pesky Red Storm from St. John's down in New York City. A game that could be a trap game. As you know what happens whenever Syracuse and St. John's get together. It's a heck of a battle. Heck, it was when Louis Carnesecca was the coach of St. John's. What a battle. Especially that classic Big East tournament final 23 years ago, when Syracuse led the entire game, only to lose in the final seconds. And then on Sunday, Cincinnati comes into the Dome, and those Bearcats are a pretty pesky bunch too. They're dead even with Syracuse in the Big East standings. A win against those Bearcats will be huge. And again, I'm putting out an appeal. Anybody who's got an extra ticket or anything for that, please send your inquiry or whatever to Kenneth Haas at hotmail.com. Please, I'd like to be in the audience. Mr. X, you watch this, try your best to get a ticket. I know you said you did try for me, but others asked you for tickets. You couldn't accommodate them. But I'm putting out another appeal. As you know what? It's crunch time, Orange fans. We're in the final 4 games. We gotta put it together, get a good seed for the Big East tournament. And let's hope Syracuse can get in that second day, because in a little bit of a quick hit later, I'm gonna take a look at this tournament seeding, the way it's gonna go. And I don't like it. But for now, I'm Ken Haas. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Woo! Put my face on your shirt. The Big East tournament is almost upon us, Syracuse fans. Now let's take a look at the way it's structured. All 16 teams are going to be playing. But what the hell is this? It's going to be a 5-day affair this year. The first day, instead of having all 16 teams play at once, it's going to be the bottom 8 teams playing on the first day. Then the next day, the bottom 4 of the first 8 get into the 4A. They receive the first bye, and they play the 4 winners of the first day, the survivors. And then once we get to the third day of the tournament, the top 4 who have received double byes then get into the 4A. What's up with that? The top 4 are getting double byes. Why can't all 16 teams play at once? That would prove to be a very unpredictable tournament, especially seeding the number 1 seed against the number 16 seed, which appears to be DePaul. But wouldn't it be something if DePaul could rise up and beat the number 1 seed, which will appear at this time to be either Connecticut or Pittsburgh? Wouldn't that be something, and wouldn't that throw the selection committee for the NCAA into chaos? That's what the Big East tournament's all about. That's what any college collegiate tournament's all about. The unpredictability of it all, and that's what makes the NCAA tournament so great. So hey, whoever organized the Big East tournament, get your act together, you know. What is this double bye horse? Damn, somebody ought to get somebody's head on straight. Just give me a monkey wrench, I'll do it to whoever did this thing. The Oscars were handed out on Sunday night. Oh, it was a big night for Slumdog Millionaire. 8 statuettes. But the thing is, a couple of Syracuse grads didn't have good nights. One of them was in on the production of Wall-E, but he wasn't acknowledged in the winner's speech. And also Syracuse grad Franklin Jella, who up until a couple months ago was considered the favorite for Best Actor, losing out to Sean Penn. Oh well, maybe Langella will get another shot. Maybe if he rekindles Dracula again. But you know, Sean Penn, you brought some much-needed hype to gay rights with your performance in Win for playing Harvey Milk. And it was a hell of an Oscar telecast, with Hugh Jackman as the host. What a heck of a job. We didn't need a comedian doing a monologue. We need Jackman doing a song and dance number. Maybe I could do one, especially if Syracuse wins their last 4 games. But we'll save that for a later date.